Now, if you struggle getting into dorsiflexion when you're actually moving, not just have your foot up in the air, it is very likely that your foot is probably the issue rather than being your ankle. Most people use stuff like your tib raises and your banded ankle distractions to try and create a change. But for most people, especially with someone like myself who's always struggled with this dorsiflexion position, it does nothing. Now, some people just dump the load on the inside of his foot. Some people just cannot get into that movement because something feels blocked, something's tight in that foot, in the ankle. And we do all of these tests and these movements pre-stuff, and our dorsiflexion improves on the test. But when we squat, when we sprint, when we jump, when we change direction, nothing's changed. We're still in that same spot. Now, we know that having limited dorsiflexion can lead to an increase in injury further up the chain. We've seen it have a relationship with an increased risk of ACL tear and other injuries going along the body. So rather than just smashing our foot into end range, just trying to get this dorsiflexion, doing the things we know which doesn't work, and you know it doesn't work, here's 3 things I like to use to develop this movement pattern for someone to unlock their foot. So the first thing we're going to do is work on the eversion and inversion. We're going to do a lateral wall put. Our goal is to get the base of our big toe, the base of your little toe on the ground with a slight heel lift. And we're really pushing as hard as we can into the wall, trying not to lose the big toe and little toe. We're going to do that as an inversion and an eversion, so your foot's going to be outside and inside. We're then going to move on to a big toe stretch with dorsiflexion. Now we're really looking to get into the FHL here, trying to create some length into that arch and really getting as much as we can lengthwise through the back of the ankle to try and create some space for it to rotate forward into dorsiflexion. And then to finish it off, we're going to load this midfoot. So we can do something simple like a Soleil slouch, or simple, just a midfoot stand where we're going to drive our knee over our middle toe and just hold it. Get the shakes working and get it loaded up.